learn the different classifications of fire extinguishers, their proper use, and limitations. In order to have a fire, 3 elements must be present: oxygen, heat, and fuel. If any one of the elements is removed, the fire will be extinguished. Fires are classified by the type of fuel they burn. Fuel can be a solid, liquid, or gas. There is a wide array of extinguishers that react differently to different fuels, some adversely. Therefore, it is important to identify the type of fire before selecting an extinguisher. Class A fires are composed of dry combustibles, such as paper, wood, and plastics. Class B fires are fueled by grease, paint, and flammable liquids, such as gasoline. Class C fires are electrical, and Class D fires are composed of combustible metals. Indicate what fires they are effective against. Some extinguishers have a letter in a color-coded geometric shape, along with a picture of the fires they can be used on. Many extinguishers have multiple classifications, with the most popular being the ABC extinguisher. This eliminates choosing the wrong extinguisher for the fire. For example, Class A extinguishers, which mainly consist of water, can compound the problem if used on an electrical or grease fire. The water may actually help spread the fire. An ABC extinguisher is also effective on a fire that has more than one fuel involved. ABC extinguishers are not effective against combustible metals. And Class A extinguishers removes the heat element of the fire. Class A fires form embers that will continue to smolder if unchecked. Always make sure a Class A fire is totally extinguished and remove the materials from the building after they are extinguished. Class B extinguishers work by smothering. The dry chemical shoots out a powdery cloud to smother the fire. Carbon dioxide extinguishers eliminate the oxygen in a fire, but care must be taken that dry combustibles do not start up again. When using a fire extinguisher, remember one key word: pass. Pull the pin. Aim low, point at the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to release the extinguishing agent, and sweep from side to side to prevent the fire from spreading. Keep your back to an escape range of the extinguisher, and advance on the fire only as it is being extinguished. Never attempt to fight the fire when it is spreading beyond the immediate area where it started, or the fire could block your escape route. Fire extinguishers should be placed where they are easily accessible, and near extinguishers should never be placed at a dead-end wall, where the act of retrieving it puts the user in peril. After a fire extinguisher is used, it needs to be recharged. Make sure the proper personnel at your facility are notified after each use. Most fire extinguishers have a seal over the pin. If the seal is broken, report it immediately. It may need recharging. It is important to remember that all extinguishers have both a limited amount of range and extinguishing agent. If you are unable to extinguish the fire immediately, get out. Close the fire door behind you. Fire can get out of hand quickly if the conditions permit it. If used properly, fire extinguishers can prevent large-scale property damage and even save lives. At home or work, statistics show that most of us will face some type of fire in our lives. The time to prepare is now.
The other thing I want to say about these fire extinguishers, when I said limited range and limited agent, the ABCs that you have on the walls right now are 20 feet, and they only last 21 seconds. So you got 21 seconds to put that on.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay? That's it. And you don't grab another one. If it doesn't go out in the first one, you lay the extinguisher down on its body, put it down, and just leave it. So that way their fire department personnel or anyone else knows it's dead, it's not to be used. You have a CO2. That range is only 6 feet, and that lasts about 16 seconds. So you can see that it's only for an incipient fire. And if you feel safe to use it, use it. It can save the building sometimes. But again, it has limited range. And with the CO2, just safety factors. With a ABC, dry chem, all the big ones, they'll all have that range, a gauge on it. If it's green, it's go, you're okay. Unless you know the weight difference between the CO2 or not, you don't know if you have anything in it. CO2, you pull the pin, give it a test first. You could squeeze the handle and get nothing. And you certainly don't want to be walking towards the fire with nothing. So give it a quick burp. make sure it's okay. The other thing you can expect from a CO2, and I'm gonna tell everyone here, but sometimes it's a nice joke to pull, is that it gives static through the horn, so people will get little shocks. It's not conductive, it won't hurt you, it's just sometimes going through the horn, just expect that you'll get like little shocks from static electricity. That's about it with